Many times when you reference a file, you don't need the entire file, just a portion of it. Well, you can't reference only part of it, but you can what's called clip it and get only the parts you want to see. Let's open up the reference file. Select it, click open, and we're going to use what's called the XCLIP command. Make sure you're in model space, and if you select the file here, the XREF, you'll get a contextual menu in your ribbon. Here it says create clipping boundary or remove clipping boundary. Well, that's what we want to do. We want to create it. Or you can also just type in the word XCLIP, XCLIP. So if we select that, we have a few different options. We can select a previously drawn polyline. We can create a polygon. We can create a rectangle, or we can invert the clip that's already there. Well, since I don't have a polyline already created, I'm going to make one. And I'll show you both ways. First, I'll use the rectangular. Rectangular is very easy to use. Let's say we just want to see this top room. Well, I'm going to create a rectangle. So I pick one corner. I'm going to turn off my O snap so I don't click on anything else. And I'm going to drag my mouse to the right and down. I can go any direction. Well, you'll see that box that's being drawn. That is the boundary. Everything inside that will be shown. Everything outside of it will not be shown. So I'm going to left click again, press escape, and here we are. I've created my clipping boundary. So you can see I only have a little bit shown. Now, why would you want to do this? There are a couple of reasons. One is because I only want to see part of a drawing. Maybe you have a really large area that's being shown and you need to focus in on just a small part. Or maybe that's the only part that pertains to your part of the project, and that's all you need to see and process. We turn that off so you don't have to visually deal with that. So that's what you can do. Now, if I select the XREF again, I can make some changes here to this frame. I can stretch it, I can move it around, I can do a lot of different things. Now, if I see this little arrow here, if I select it, it will invert the boundary and it will clip away what's inside it, but leave everything else here. So this could be handy in case you want to clip out just a small section and keep everything else there. If I click the arrow again, that's all I see. So that's what you can do. Now let's say you want to remove the clipping. It's that simple. Select the XREF, go to the contextual menu, click on remove clipping, and that will turn it off. Or if you type in XCLIP, press enter, you select the XREF, press enter again, and you can turn it on or turn it off. You can delete the boundary that you've created, or you can generate a new one. So let's generate a polyline this time. So I select generate polyline, click new boundary, and I'm going to select the polygonal option. Now I'm just going to make a crazy shape, and this works just like making a polygon. So you can see everything inside my window is what will be clipped. Everything outside of it will not be displayed. So once you're finished, press enter, and there you go. Now the nice thing about this is that I can manipulate it just like a regular polyline, so I can change it however I want, and I can also invert it just the same. So you have a couple of different options. They're both pretty quick. You can take them off very easily. You can start them up, make new ones, get rid of them, however you need to do it. Now you can only clip with one boundary at a time per XREF. So I can't clip this area and this area here. If you need to do something like that, then you need to be creative with the way you make your polygonal clipping boundary. But this way you can show just what you need for your project.